Hello everybody, we're back here looking at the Bachmann Spectrum 440 American Standard Steam Locomotive SAL 106, and we've got trailing in behind my new boxcars, Seaboard Railway Silver Meteor, and White St. Mary's boxcar, and Casey Jones caboose from another train set that was produced long ago. These two boxcars were just given to me today by one of the members I have of the St. Mary's Railroad. His name is John Gantz. He's a very great guy. And yeah, he definitely has had a locomotive like this for quite a while, so when I saw him have it, I figured I gotta get one too. So now I do. So before we go, just want to point out a few mistakes I made really quickly when reviewing it. I thought this entire locomotive was made of metal, but as it turns out, I was wrong, especially about the tender. That's made of plastic, as well as the smoke box and everything. And a thing I forgot to point out is definitely about that deck plate over there, that it wasn't molded into that position you've seen before. Turns out you can move it over, so now I've got the deck plate connecting the tender and the locomotive and all. I also forgot to mention that these windows over here on the cab, they do slide open and closed, but can't tell either way on this side if it was open or closed because I lost a piece of the window over there for some reason, so hopefully if I can retrieve it later I can get that fixed, but wanted to point out that these windows can slide like that. It happens on the engineer and fireman side, so I now have an open window cab. Alright, so who's ready for the running of this engine? Gonna flip the switch here on the Easy Command Control Center. And we're just about ready to go. Activating the headlight, and here we go. Wire must have been on this track a little bit, almost derailed. Okay, and here we go. And I also found out if you have another DCC controller, you can make this engine go a little bit slower, but since all I use is the Easy Command Control Center, since I said that there's like no connection in between the sound of chuffing and the wheels spinning and all that like that, as it turns out, what would have been built into that for slow and fast speeds is called momentum. So it appears there's really not that much momentum built up in this engine. It just starts and stops on a dime, in other words. So we're gonna give it its last lap around. Maybe I could make it go faster by then. Because I forgot to play a grade crossing during this video, so this will be its last lap around. So you see how much faster the chuffing is than the wheel revolutionaries. So coming around the bend, I'm gonna start slowing it down a little bit. Then that's where you can hear the brake squeal and all that. And I slow it down, and just like that, stops on the dime. So, like how when I stop it, you can hear the sound of the firemen shoveling the coal in and everything like that. So, hope you enjoyed this run by and everything. See you next time. And from the St. Mary's Railroad, we will see you on the rails.